Hello, beautiful yogis. Welcome back. I'm Ashley, and this is day 28 of the 75 Hard Yoga Challenge. And today we are building towards Bird of Paradise, but this isn't about nailing the shape. Remember, it is never about the shape. It is about what we build and what we learn on the way there. So today we're going to be training balance, breath, strength, and focus, and probably some patience too. So don't worry about whether or not you get that leg up. Just stay with the process. So remember that when you get there. And if you've been enjoying this series and want to keep building with me, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. And it also really helps out the channel. But we are just getting stronger from here. So go ahead, grab your mat and let's get into it. All right, beautiful yogis, let's go ahead and let's get started. Bring your hands to your knees. Palms can face up or down. Let's go ahead and just tuck that tail under, pull the belly button in, heart lifts, shoulders come up, back, and down, chin tucked, eyes closed. And just take a moment to feel the spine lifting out of the pelvic bowl. And I want you to just observe your breath as it is without feeling the need to shift, change, or alter that breath in any way. Bringing yourself to the present moment, being aware, grounded, rooted in your practice. Feel the presence begin to sink in. Let's take one more conscious, unaltered breath. And now let's bring a little control to that breath and to the body, finding the Ujjayi breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. One more Ujjayi breath. Really bringing you grounded, present, and aware in your practice. And now that you have arrived, inhale, lift those arms above the head. And on your exhale, hands together, heart center. And now we set the intention for our practice. So what has brought you to your mat? And what are you looking to cultivate or achieve in this time that we have together? And once you've set that intention, send the energy down, grounding into the earth. Send it all the way up to the universe for manifestation and creation. As those palms touch, gently open up the eyes, exhale. Inhale, get that lift. And on your exhale, take the right hand down, spider walk the fingers to the side. Anchor as you reach the left arm up and over, gaze to the palms. So here, just spiral slightly open. Feel the stretch all alongside body. And if your arm is a little bent, just straighten it. Nice and intentional. Inhale, rise it all the way up on your exhale. Switch those sides, anchor that right hip as you reach the right arm up and over. Gazing at the palm again, spiral slightly open with the heart. Notice how that shifts the stretch a little. Pulling that belly in, staying nice and engaged through the core. And then inhale, rise it on up on your exhale. Cactus, arms, shoulders. Pull towards each other. Fingertips come in towards the body. Keep those shoulders in. And then send the palms down, heart opens. Inhale, and on your exhale, pick up your hips, shift them forward. Feel the stretch all alongside the chest, along the front of the chest and front of the shoulders. And then on your exhale, drop the hips, peel the fingers, rise. Inhale, whatever leg is in front, we're going to send it to the back. Exhale, cactus, shoulder blades come together. Inhale and exhale. Keep those shoulder blades as you rotate or bring those fingertips down, pointing in towards the body, heart open. Inhale, and on your exhale, roll over those shins, lift. And exhale, release, peel your palms, rise it up, inhale. And exhale, bring your hands down. Let's go ahead and roll over those shins. We're going to find our tabletop. Taking our 5 cat-cows here. So pulling that heart through. And exhale, under. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Push, push, push. Inhale, peel the heart through. And last one, exhale. Inhale, neutral spine, tuck your tail. All right, going right into our thread the needle. So placing that right hand down, we're gonna stack the shoulders, left arm lifts. Inhale, and on your exhale, take it, guide it over or under the right. Walk that right hand out as you guide that left hand through, a little more push. Almost like you're trying to push yourself to spiral open, like you're trying to roll over onto your back. And exhale, push through that hand, bring it back to stack underneath the shoulders, and stack that left arm up with the right. And on your exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift that right arm, stack the shoulders. Exhale, guide that right hand through. We're gonna thread the needle. So again, we're gonna walk this hand out, slide this hand through, drop your shoulder, keep your elbow up. This is your kickstand, this is your push. You're gonna use that to push you open, like you're trying to roll onto your shoulder, onto your back. And exhale, using that kickstand hand, push, bring that hand back to stack underneath the shoulder, and then open up the arm. Exhale, take it down. Curl those toes, inhale, lift it up, push it back, downward facing dog, press through the middle finger and thumb, gaze to your belly button. Wrap those armpits under. And on your exhale, we're gonna pick up that right leg nice and high, bring that knee deep into the chest, drop that foot between the hands. Inhale, and on your exhale, drop that left knee down as you peel your heart through. Inhale, settle your hip in. If you need a set of blocks, take them. Picking up your belly. And then on your exhale, we're gonna shift those hips back, straighten the leg, point the toe if you can, really trying to stretch out the top of your foot. Inhale, and then on your exhale, just fold, opening up the hamstring. Maybe that nose comes to knee. Keep lifting up that belly. Keep feeling the stretch in the hamstrings, pointing the toe. Inhale, and on your exhale, we're gonna send those hips forward. Bring your hands to the inside of the foot to just heel toe that foot out. And then exposing the sole of the foot, we're gonna push the knee away. Look over that right shoulder, continuing to settle the hips down towards the mat. And exhale. Deep breath, maybe push yourself a little deeper through your twist. And then inhale, come back into your center. On your exhale, you can either keep the sole of the foot exposed or seal that gap. We're gonna drop an elbow, maybe two. Just explore and maybe use blocks or anything to bring the floor a little closer to you. And just settle in. And exhale, we're gonna come right on up. And go ahead and curl those toes. Lean forward, bring that knee slightly in just a little bit, and then shift your weight back. We're gonna kickstand that back leg, planting right hand down, left arm stack. Inhale, and on your exhale, take the hand down, spiral the back foot back to start. Lean forward, let the back knee float. Inhale, and then on your exhale, we're just gonna kick it right on back. Feel the stretch, drop the heel, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee into the chest. Foot between the hands and rest that back knee down. Settling the hip, peel the heart, lift the belly. Continuing to settle the hip down as you peel the heart, feel the stretch in that back leg. as well as in the front leg too. Inhale, and then on your exhale, we're gonna start to straighten the leg, that front leg, and shift the hips back. Again, point the toe. If the toe has to come up, then you can let that toe come up. But we wanna work on the ankle flexibility. So trying to get that toe as pointed as you can is always best. And then sending the tailbone high as you peel the heart through. Pick up the belly, activating those bandhas. No slouching through the shoulders. Really try to push the shoulders, peel your heart through. And notice how that really deepens that stretch, probably about like 10% more. Inhale, and on your exhale, if you have it, just start to fold a little bit, deepening through. We want these hamstrings to be really open, nice and loose for Bird of Paradise today. So really try to work towards those loose hamstrings to the best of your ability, as well as the hip and shoulders today. All right, on your exhale, we're gonna send those hips forward, walk those hands to the inside. On your exhale, heel toe that foot as wide as your mat. And then you can expose the sole of the foot, push that knee away, look over that left shoulder, settle the hip. Deep inhale and exhale, try to push a little deeper through your twist. And exhale, come back into center. You can seal that gap or keep it exposed and settle the hip down, peel the heart. Inhale, and on your exhale, maybe you drop an elbow or two, deepening through that expression of lizard lunge. If it feels better, release the back toes or keep them curled. And 5 on your exhale, let's come out of that. And then you can always bring your foot a little bit closer to that hand, but we're gonna shift the weight slightly back, curl the toes. Lean forward, just bring that knee in just a little bit, about an inch or two, and then spiral that back foot a little. Placing the left hand down, stack those shoulders, spiral open. Inhale, and on your exhale, take the hand down, swing that back leg back to start. Lean forward, let the back knee start to float, and then take that back foot, or front foot, kick it back. Three-legged dog, hold. And then exhale, drop it down, find your normal downward dog. Pressing through that middle finger and thumb, stretching out those calves and ankles, strengthening through the shoulders and upper back. All right, and then on your exhale, gaze between those hands. We're gonna slowly start to walk those feet to the hands. Really lean forward, feel the strength building in your core and your chest. And on your exhale, let's take a flat back. Inhale and exhale, take a forward fold, deepening through those hamstrings. Inhale, take a flat back. Exhale, arms teed, rise to the top. Inhale and exhale, Samasthiti, awesome job. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let's take it down. Inhale, take a flat back. Exhale, we're gonna bend those knees, plant the hands, right leg steps back, left foot follows. Drop the knees first round, lean forward, chaturanga. Inhale, roll it over, baby cobra, first round. Exhale, take it down, curl the toe. Inhale, push it up, exhale, push it back. Inhale and exhale, roll it up. Downward dog. Look forward, walk those feet to the hands. Inhale, take your flat back. Exhale, take your fold. Inhale, flat back, arms teed, rise. And exhale, Samasthiti, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend those knees, plant the hands. Maybe this time step, walk, or jump. Lower it down. Maybe this time full chaturanga, or stick to your modified. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale, send it back. All right. Inhale, take that right leg nice and high. Exhale, knee into the chest, foot between the hands. Spiral the back heel, rise it up, warrior one. Inhale and exhale, cactus. Frame that foot, kick it back, three-legged dog. Drop it down, come through, chaturanga lower. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right into the other side, left leg, knee into the chest, foot between the hands. Back heel spirals open or down, open it up, finding your warrior one, hips are square, rise. Inhale and exhale, cactus. Inhale and exhale, take it down, kick it back, three-legged dog. Take it down, inhale, lean forward, exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take your gaze forward between those hands. Come up onto those tippy toes. Step, walk, or jump those feet forward. Finding your Utkatasana chair. Big toes together, heels out wide. Fingertips graze the floor, rise it up. Tucking your tail, look down, make sure you can see your toes. Gaze up to those palms. If you want a little harder, bring those arms back towards the ears and maybe bring them together. Inhale and exhale. Straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Maybe this time grab those calves or ankles. Try to pull the body a little closer. Lean your weight towards your toes. And then exhale, go ahead and release your shoulders, slight bend in your knees. Roll it to the top. Open it up. Samasthiti. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands in prayer. Exhale, shift to the hips, bend the knees, settle into your chair pose. Hold your chair for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, take your flat back. On your exhale, we're gonna fold. Plant the hands. And then inhale, look through, bend the knees, step, walk, or jump. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, taking your gaze between your hands, step, walk, or jump to a cross-legged seat. We're gonna come right into boat pose, walking those feet back. Inhale, and on your exhale, come into your boat pose. Inhale or exhale, maybe you take high boat here. All right, we're gonna take pulses. We're gonna come down for 6. So we're gonna do high boat, low boat. So find your high boat, low boat. Maybe you're here and this is your high boat, low boat, or you're coming with me. Inhale, and on your exhale, go down. Exhale, inhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, go down. Inhale, exhale, go down. Inhale, exhale, go down. Tuck the tail. Inhale, exhale, go down. Inhale, exhale, go down. One more. Inhale, hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale all the way down. Inhale and exhale, draw those knees into the chest. All right, a little bit more core here. All right, let's take that right knee into the chest. Exhale, take that left leg nice and long. Really pulling that knee in towards the chest. Feel the hip flexor start to open. Inhale, and on your exhale, we're gonna push the belly button deep into the spine, flatten out the back. Keep a little space between chest and chin. And exhale, come up. Maybe the nose touches the knee. Maybe that bottom leg hovers, that straight leg hovers just a little off the floor. Inhale, and on your exhale, let's just switch it. Inhale, and on your exhale, switch it again. Inhale, and on your exhale, switch. Inhale and exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And relax it. Down, just give your back and neck a little bit of a break. Maybe shake your head side to side a little. Relaxing, maybe giving yourself a little hug. All right, take one more breath. And exhale, cross those ankles, grab those feet. We're gonna roll it up. All right, settling in. We're gonna take those legs out straight, bringing right leg in. We're gonna cross it over that left leg, taking a twist here, trying to open up through the shoulder mobility. So we're gonna hug that knee and try to get yourself as twisted around so this arm is far over to that knee as possible and down the thigh. Maybe you grab the heel. Inhale and exhale, deepen through your breath. And then inhale, and on your exhale, take a little counter twist. Inhale, come back into the center. We're gonna switch those sides. So taking left leg over right, bending that knee, hug that knee in as much as you can to that midline. So if you can get it into the elbow crease, great. If you can get that elbow to the outside of the knee, awesome. Maybe you can grab for that foot, deepen through, or you have a full bind. So the better you can get into this, then the better you'll get into your bird of paradise. And exhale, take a little counter twist. Inhale, exhale, deepen. All right, inhale and exhale. We're gonna swing that top leg on around and then just make our way into downward dog. Exhale, take your gaze between your hands. We're gonna step walk or jump. Inhale, take a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, arms teed, rise. And exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, bring your hands in prayer. We're gonna take that right foot, step it way back, rise it up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open it up, find your warrior two. Make sure that heel is in line with the arch, knee is pushing out. So with those two baby toes, shoulder blades are together, gaze over the middle finger. Inhale and exhale. Let's take an extended side angle, drop the elbow down, reaching the arm up and over, gaze to the palm. Inhale, and on your exhale, maybe you drop that hand down. Inhale and exhale, we're gonna take that hand, wrap it around like you're reaching for the thigh. Maybe you can come through taking your bind. Spiraling your heart open. Inhale, and on your exhale, work with your hamstring, straighten. And come out, release. Come up, warrior two, and come into Prasarita. Bring your hands back behind you, interlace, heart open. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Pulling the mat apart. Lifting your belly, reaching your crown down. Feel as though you're trying to get those hands to touch the floor behind you. And then inhale, pull the mat apart as you come all the way up. On your exhale, open it up. Turn that foot, find that warrior two once more. Shoulders roll down. Exhale, take that extended side angle. Inhale and exhale. Come back. Inhale and exhale, open up. Inhale and exhale, step it forward, empty it out. Rise, exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, rise. Inhale and exhale, Samasthiti. Bring your hands back into prayer. Step that left leg back. Spiral it open, or rise it up, take your crescent lunge. And then spiral it open, find your warrior two. Inhale, and on your exhale, we're gonna take that extended side angle, drop the elbow. Inhale and exhale, maybe drop the hand. Inhale, and on your exhale, take that hand, maybe wrap it around, maybe take a bind. Inhale and exhale, so spiral yourself towards the center. Don't let that hip kick out, and then straighten the leg. Inhale, come through. Exhale, release it, stack. Inhale and exhale, warrior two. Extended side angle. Inhale and exhale, warrior two. Come out of it. And step it to the front. Empty it out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, samastitihi. Bring your hands back into prayer. We're going to take that right foot, step it back. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. All right, on your exhale, we're going to take right elbow to that left knee. So you can turn those toes in just a little bit. Exhale, so bring it across. Really push, opening through the heart. Inhale, and then you can either keep this hand in prayer or take the hand down, stack the shoulders. Exhale, come back, prayer hands. Come back into center. Rise it up, crescent pose. Exhale, bring your hands into prayer, lean forward. Step that back foot about an arm's distance forward, pyramid pose, rise. And then exhale, airplane, those arms fold. So here, both legs are straight. You're hinged at your hips. Inhale, and on your exhale, reach those arms forward. Inhale and exhale, take the hands down and fold. See if you can get that nose a little closer towards that shin. Maybe the forehead rests. And exhale, lean forward, walk the hands forward, so far forward that that back leg starts to float. And then slight bend in the knees, bring your hands into prayer. We're gonna tap that knee, that behind the other knee, straighten. Exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap. Exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale and exhale. And come back through crescent lunge, cactus, vinyasa. Take it down. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Downward facing. All right, right into the other side. Taking your gaze between those hands, step, walk, or jump. Inhale, exhale, straighten, fold. Inhale, arms T to rise. And samastitihi. Bring your hands back into prayer. Take that left foot, step it way back, find your crescent lunge. Inhale, and on your exhale, we're gonna turn those toes out maybe, or turn them in. Inhale, and on your exhale, taking that left elbow to the outside of the knee. So again, we're gonna push, get a deep twist. Hands can stay towards the armpit in prayer, or bring them towards heart center. Inhale, and if you have the space, maybe drop the hand, and spiral heart. Inhale, come back. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come into prayer. Lean forward, step it to the front about an arm's distance. We're gonna set up for pyramid. Inhale and exhale, airplane arms. So again here, we're really reaching with that crown. We're stretching out the front leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, take it down and fold. And exhale, lean or look forward, walk your hands forward, lean forward, pick up the back leg. We're gonna pick up or bend that that standing leg, bend that knee. We're gonna bring the hands into prayer and then tap the leg behind. Inhale, exhale, tap that knee. Exhale and tap. Exhale, hands can stay down if you need to, and tap. Exhale and tap. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, and take it through to crescent. Inhale, exhale, cactus. And exhale, take it down, kick it back. Inhale, exhale, come through chaturanga lower. Rise it up, heart opens. And exhale. 5 breaths in down dog. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, we're gonna take our gaze between our hands, step, walk, or jump. Flat back, legs straight. Inhale and exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale and exhale, see if you can take it a little deeper. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale, slight bend in the knees, roll it up. All the way to the top. Exhale. Samasthiti, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, bring your hands into prayer. Exhale, take that right foot, step it way back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, take an extended side angle, reach up and over. One more time. Inhale and exhale, maybe drop the hand down, spiral the heart open. Inhale and exhale, stack the shoulders, straighten that front leg. Feel the stretch and the hamstring on your exhale. Go ahead and bend that knee, keep gazing to the thumb. Inhale and exhale, straighten. Inhale and exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale, straighten. Inhale and exhale, bend. Wonderful. Stay down low. Maybe take your bind, wrap it around. Spiral open. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you straighten. Inhale and exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale, straighten. 3 of these. And bend. And exhale, straighten, and bend. All right. Inhale, we're going to keep our bind. See if you can step it to the front, that back foot forward, finding this pose here. So we're going to start preparing for bird of paradise now. All right, so if you feel nice and confident, then you can start to lift up that leg. Pull those hands down, create space. Stand tall. So this might be where you get to today, or you can start to straighten the leg. Now you should be a lot more straighter pulling back. Hold. And then exhale. We're going to come out of it the way we came. Can you control it back? Open it up, take a lunge. Inhale and exhale. Come back down, frame that foot, and slowly kick it back. Maybe take a 3-point chaturanga or stick with your normal or modified. Come through. And upward facing dog. Inhale and exhale, send it back. Inhale, gaze forward, step, walk, or jump. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, arms teed, rise. Samasthiti. Inhale, take your hands in prayer. Exhale, left leg steps way back, rise it up. Exhale, open it right on up into your warrior 2. Inhale and exhale, take that extended side angle. Inhale and exhale, maybe drop that hand. Keep spiraling open. Inhale and exhale, start to stack the shoulders, straighten the leg. Inhale and exhale, bend. Inhale, exhale, straighten. So we're really trying to get that hamstring open. And exhale, straighten. And bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. And bend, stay down. Exhale, take that hand, wrap it around. Inhale, and on your exhale, grab the hand back behind you and spiral open. Maybe straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. One more. Straighten and bend. All right, now see if you can step that back foot to the front. All right. Finding your balance. Now, this might be where you stay, or you're still working towards it. Inhale, and on your exhale, you're gonna pull those hands down your back as you rise, find your balance. Keep prying your heart open. Inhale, and then exhale. When you feel ready, start to straighten the leg. Now, there's much better and prettier expressions of this pose, but this is mine. And it's beautiful, and I love it. Exhale, let's come down. And you should love whatever version of yours is too. All right, and release it. Exhale, take it down. Straighten that leg. I want to fold over this one. If you want to fold over the other one, you know what? Let's just do it both sides. Go ahead and fold. Inhale. Exhale, let's go ahead and lean forward and then just step that other foot back. Fold over. Stretch it. And then exhale, we're going to switch those legs again so we can go through our 3-point chaturanga. Plant the hands, kick it back. Inhale and exhale, lower it down. Rise it up. Inhale and exhale, take it through. Hold for 5 in your down dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take your gaze between those hands. We're going to step, walk, or jump to a seat. Straighten those legs. Straighten those feet. Inhale, let's take a Paschimottanasana. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, roll it all the way to the top. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. Go ahead and slide those heels in. We're gonna cross those ankles, shoot it back, downward dog. We're gonna hop it to yogi squat. Come up onto those tippy toes and hop. All right, settle into your yogi squat. Heart peels open. And exhale, take your hands forward. Maybe arms come up towards your ears. Inhale, and then exhale. Hands can stay in prayer or take a little left hand twist out to the side. You can also take a bind, wrapping that arm around. Heart peels. Exhale, release your bind, come back to center. Inhale, maybe take that right hand out, push the knee away. Inhale. And exhale, maybe you take your bind. And exhale, release it. And coming back into your center. Inhale and exhale. We're going to come down with control. So tucking the tail, you can reach your hands forward for counterbalance. Keep tucking. Sit down, try not to plop. And let's make our way onto our back. Draw those knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug here. Awesome job. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. Hopefully it was challenging, just enough for you. And remember, wherever you got to today, it is beautiful, it's enough. And just remember, as you keep practicing, more things will come. and the body will start to open up. Your postures will feel easier. All right, let's draw that right knee into the chest. Take that left leg long. And if you really want to start building a lot more of that foundational internal strength, I do have my 7-day core drill challenge. So we focus on a lot of drills that is Bandha driven, so core centric. So if you're interested in progressing, taking your practice to that next level, making everything feel a little bit more effortless, definitely check that out. The link is below. So on your exhale, let's take that hand across the knee, pull across, looking over that right shoulder. Deepen through your twist. And exhale, come back into your center. Inhale, bring both knees into the chest, but let that right leg go long, left knee in. Inhale, and on your exhale, just send it across. Deep twist. Inhale, come right back into center, hug that knee in. On your exhale, draw both knees and then just straighten those legs. Inhale and exhale, let your arms rest. Draw your belly down, legs on the wall. And on your exhale, bend your knees. Let's take the feet down, soles of the feet come together. Supta Baddha Konasana, let those knees splay out to the side. Let your shoulders relax. Letting go. Letting your body start to rest. Preparing your mind for Shavasana. Let's release the tongue from the roof of the mouth and relax the jaw and unfurrow the brow. And bring your awareness to your breath and the sensations of the stretch. A couple more breaths here. And on your exhale, let's go ahead and take the hands to the outside of those thighs and then assist those knees together. Inhale, and on your exhale, let's just give ourselves a big hug here. And I always do this with my in-person students. I invite them always to say something nice to yourself. So practice that self-love and that self-compassion and fill your cup. So your cup is always full and it is never empty. You are always abundant in love and in compassion and anything else that you want to fill your cup with. And so just remind yourself how great of a job that you are doing and how proud of yourself that you are, or maybe tell yourself that you're beautiful. I don't know, whatever you need to hear today. But let's carry that beautiful, loving, compassionate energy with us into our Shavasana. So again, hugging those knees in. Exhale, take those feet down. Inhale, tuck your tail, and on your exhale, straighten your right leg. Keep that tail tucked, and on your exhale, straighten your left leg. Inhale, and exhale, settle down. Lift the shoulders, rest them down. Lift the head, rest it down. Lift the hands up off the floor, maybe reach them slightly out, rest. And let your feet fall. Again, releasing that tongue from the roof of the mouth, relaxing the jaw and unfurrowing the brow. And bring your awareness to the breath. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana, you're welcome to push pause and stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Otherwise, follow me. Let's begin to wiggle those fingers and toes. Rolling the wrists and rolling the ankles. Bending the knees and elbows. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll over onto your favorite side, taking your time here. Resting your head on your arm like a pillow. Letting that energy settle into the new pose, the new shape. Integrating all that beautiful energy you've cultivated throughout your practice in your Shavasana. And on your exhale, whenever you're ready, extend the top legs using your top arm to press yourself to that nice, comfortable seated position. Try to keep your eyes closed here so you don't disturb that peace that you've worked so hard to create. And once you've made your way to your seat, go ahead and bring your hands to your knees. Palms face up, tuck the tail, belly in. Spine is lifted, long up out of the pelvic bowl. Shoulders up, back and down, heart is open, chin is tucked. Inhale. And exhale. Big sigh. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Find your center. Find your presence. Feel yourself grounded into your mat. And present and aware. Feeling each breath. And now from this place of awareness, let's take a deep breath. Inhale, lift those arms above the head, and on your exhale, hands come together, heart center. Setting the intention for the rest of your day. So what would you like to take with you from your mat today? And how would you like to continue to practice your yoga practice well beyond the physical? And once you've set that intention, send the energy down, grounding it into the earth, send it all the way up to the universe for manifestation. And on your exhale, hands heart center. Sealing the space with our mantra. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be peaceful, may I be filled with love. May all beings throughout time and space be happy, be healthy, be peaceful, be filled with love. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. All right, wonderful job today, yogis. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time and your energy. It is always such a pleasure to guide you along this journey. And I look forward to seeing you back here for day 29 of the 75 Hard Yoga Challenge. Oh, and before you go, please make sure that if you haven't already, to subscribe. As you know, I am on a mission to reach my first 1,000 subscribers. So your support really helps, and it is free, it's easy, just one little click, but it makes such a difference. And that way I can continue to show up and create these videos for you every week. But again, thank you so much for joining me. It is always such a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you back here. Same mat, new challenge. Namaste.